once again to creativeGrace Design Studio, where we are giving you tuition on Xara Designer. Xara is a design package on its own. It contains a lot of things, and as a designer you need to be conceptual so that you can bring them together. As some of our works are, that is what we are giving to you. See some of our works, the things that we have done with Xara, so that you're able to also fit in. Yeah, this is just a video of Xara Designer, a short video. This animation that we use Xara to do as the GIF that we use Xara to do. Simple and neat. Yeah, if you want it that way, then you go in. Xara is all in all, as simple as that. Yeah, you can use it for any professional design that you want. So let's get back to our software, that is Xara Designer. Already we are on our last lesson that we did. We talked about drawing. There's the open shape and closed shape. We worked on the rectangle tool and the ellipse and the star, and also we used the brush tool, then the straight line tool, then we went on to the shape tool, and then we didn't get to the shape painter. Okay, so let's work quickly on the shape painter, then we go on to other lessons. Immediately like a click on it, then you see that the info bar changes. Any tool that you pick, you see a change of the info bar. So let's pick the shape painter. Shape painter, anything that you want to draw, you paint it so that it automatically comes on itself. That is Xara for you. If I want this shape, I'll paint the shape. So I have the shape. So this one is a shape, I can fill it. It's a shape painter. So I paint the shape like this at 7. Then I go my way. Okay. Then I go my way. That is shape painter in Xara for you. So the next step that I would do is how to fill. We go on to fill these shapes. Okay, so we've seen that you can use the colors over here, or you can come to the color gallery, then you can choose any of the colors also here. But let's check on these ones. Watch here carefully. When you look at it, you see the current line, the fill and the text line colors. So it gives you the currently what is on it. So if it's an outline, to give you what outline, our outline inside is filled. So I'll say no fill on it. So the months, I just double click on this one. I just double click on it. Okay, so if it's an outline, you check it here, you can catch it here. That is an outline. Our outline has a width, has a size of it. That's what is called what? Width. So when I put it on, you see set line width. Okay, that's the width of it, the size of it. Okay, so talking about when you check it outside, it's currently the outside is what is filled, but the inside is not filled. Let me click on this one. You see that the inside is filled, but is what the outside is not filled. So this one is a closed shape, and this one is an open shape, because it's not linked together. Even though you see when you click on this one, you see that it has filled, but it's not linked together, so you are not seeing this filled. So let me use a tool, that is the drawing tool, for you to see a kind of what an open shape. Okay, so it needs to meet. If it doesn't meet, it means it's not a closed shape. So look at it. Inside here is filled, outside is filled with 8. That's the 8 of the width, but the inside is filled, but it's not showing. Even though here is indicating that currently it has been filled, but here it's indicating that it's not filled because the end point and the starting point does not met. That the end node and the starting node has not met. So immediately I come and start on the starting node, you see that my cursor changes to what? Black plus, and it means I can join. Now I'm done. So but let's maintain the open shape, because there's a gap over there, like having a gap, and the cup is having what a hole, so when you put water in it, it will just flow down. Okay, so let's work on the fill. So this is the bucket. I call it the bucket. That's the fill tube or buckets. I call it buckets. Yeah, because it looks like a pink bucket. When I click on it, you see that it's different. It's talking about what a flat fill, but Cora call it was solid fill. Solid fill. So it's basically it's one color. When it says flat fill, it's one color. So the color here is what is black. When I choose blue, it gives you what blue. That is the flat fill of blue. Then I'll pick what orange, then give me a flat fill of orange. Okay, let's zoom in, picking the zoom tool, then we zoom our workspace. Yeah, I'll highlight around that, the click and drag around so that I'll see. Okay, pick my buckets, then I'm going. Before we proceed, let's check about something. Let's check something. We have gone on this place. That's the current status of the objects. So it's indicating that I have what one ellipse. Then if I come and click here, you see that I have what one shape. If I click here, it says that I have one rounded rectangle. So it has been filled. So let's go back to our ellipse, one ellipse. So when I come here, I have my color editor. So when I double click on it, it will open a dialog box. Just double click on the color editor. This one, double click here, the color editor, to open my dialog box. I can drag it to anywhere that I want. Move it here, move it here, move it there, move it there, move it there, move it there, move it there. Yeah. So you see local fill color. So locally there's the fill on this one. And I click on this one, you see the other fill also. And I click on this one, you see the fill also. You click on this one, you see the fill also. So when I click on this flyout, you see the outline. There's no outline on it, so it will indicate that's still so no color. Click to change. So when I click on it to give me an outline, you see the red outline on the black right now. When I increase it, that's where you see it here. When I increase it, you see it increase. If I don't want it, I'll just come here, right click and say that no, I don't want it. Okay, yeah. If I want yellow on this one, I'll right click and say that yellow. If I want yellow to fill, I'll right click and say yellow to fill, green to fill. So we are going fill. So that is basically on the fill too. So I can change the colors over here, just clicking and dragging to any point that I want. If I want to change the color, I can come and change it here, just drag on this one. So I have what's the hue, saturation and value. Hue, saturation and value, that's there. When I click on the flyout here, that's the arrow down, I'll see the other colors. But basically when you open it as first, this is how it looks like. That's the default. When you open the Xara beginning, this is how it looks like. I need to click on this, then here will come. That's why you see all of it. Yep, immediately I click here, I can change it to what RGB, as the red, green, blue. Then I can change my colors. If you know how to manipulate it, then you'll be able to use the RGB very well. If you know how to use CMYK, then you can be using the CMYK very well. So know the standard that you want, then you pick. But I will recommend the HSV for you. Yeah, the HSV is very easy for you to see your colors, then manipulate it to suit what you want. Yeah, basically it's good for you. Just move it, then you pick the color that you want. Going. You are there. Simple. That's Xara for you. I can move it to anywhere that I want. If I don't want it, I close it. If I want it, I double click, then I get it. Okay, so then I have my color picker. So if I want to change the color of this one, even outside of my window, that is the Xara window, I can use the color picker here or the one here to pick. So the one here and the one here are the same, so I can pick outside. Okay, I like the green of this browser, so okay, the green blue of this browser, I can pick it. I like the orange of this one, I can pick the orange. If I like the color in this window icon, I can pick it. Immediately it will come on it. So it's simple. Even if you have a picture that you want to pick a color out of that picture, you can pick it, yeah, with the help of the color picker. Okay, see, so you can get it, then you go your way. That is Xara for you. And also, as we are going on, we are on the flow. The flow is very important for you to understand the flow. That's the flat fill. So flat fill, then I click on my buckets. So if I come here, I'll have all the presets, all the types of flows in there. I'll have the flats, the linear, the circular, elliptical, conical, diamond, 3-color, 4-color, and the bitmap, and the future crowds and future placement, all that you want in Xara. So what you are doing will give you the knowledge of which color you want to pick, or which kind of fill type you want. Okay, so let's say we are working on the linear. Pick the linear and see linear. Basically, Xara default is what? Black and white. So with the help of, because of the color here, that's why it was giving us that word, the other color as what? As white. See, immediately I click on it, let's go back and see. Immediately I click on the linear, linear, then it indicated 2 nodes, 1 handler here, 1 handler here. So when I click here, you see that it will give you what? Local start point color as what? As white. So when I come and drag this color picker on it, it will change color. So I'm dragging it, will changing color. It will be changing color to suit what I want. I can drag it to this end to be the same at the same angle. I can rotate it to the top. Okay, so anywhere that I want, I cannot move it. And remember, adding color, that is what we call it gradient, and we call it gradient flow. Adding color to gradient flow, that is the linear flow. Gradient is not only 2 colors. It's not 1 color. It's 2 or more. So you can add as many as you want. Let's zoom in. Let's see. So when I zoom in and I double click on this one, I can add another color. I double click. I can add another color. I double click. I can add another color. I double click. I can add another color. So depending on what I want, that is what it wants to give me. So I can give it 1,000 colors, and the gradient will be the same. So you have what? Another flyout here, that is the type, the fill tiling, and it gives you simple. That's how you want it. Then you can put it on tiling. That is the repeating. How you want the tiling to do. You can repeat it. So it's repeating. When I put it on a simple, it will not repeat. To give me the one that I did. To not repeat. To give me the one that I did. So if I want it to repeat, it will repeat. Okay? Repeat. To give me what? A repeat of the color that I've done. So let's go to the next one. Let's say we are using this object. So I'll duplicate. So if I want to duplicate, I'll right click and drag to duplicate, or I'll just click, copy, control. That is, I will click copy, that is the control C and control V, then it will paste for me. Yeah, or I'll right click with the mouse and drag to get a shape. That's that. Alright, we are going on and on. Xara is good. Yeah. So with the help of the bucket, I'll go to my next fill type. That is my circular. I click on it. It looks like a circle. The one that looks like a line, and this one looks as a circle. So this is the middle point, and this is the end point, the starts and the end. So this is the starts. The start is always white, so I can change it. I can reduce it from here. I can increase it. Okay, I can position it to anywhere that I want. I can give it a repeat. going to repeat down. It will repeat here. And your fading aspect, this fading aspect is in all, so you can change it to rainbow to give a fading aspect as well as rainbow. Then rainbow colors to give you rainbow colors. But as I always say, that it depends on what you are doing. That's the file effect. Yeah. So it fades through what? Two colors, the color that you have choose, and this is the profile. Profile is how you want it to be, how you want the shape that you have picked to be. I don't know. Look at it. How that you have picked, how you want it to be. Is this straight? That is the normal, or you want it in a contour form that it will change, no repeat, then it's very simple. So as a designer, you need to know what you want, then you can move on. Then let's go to the next one. You pick the bucket. The bucket is the G. Then you click on the G on the keyboard, it will show that is the elliptical. Okay, let's see the nodes that will come, that the handless. See, this one is 2. When I click on the elliptical, it is what? 1, 2, 3. This one is what? It's 2, 1, 2. Elliptical is 1, 2, 3. So it means I can compress here and to take effect. I can compress here to take effect. It said over is what? Elliptical or over is what? Is was kind of a, it's not round. It's not round. It's not kind of a complete shape. It's not round. It's not round. So that is how it has given you what? 2 handless. And we have what? The starting point, the middle point, and the end point. So I can change the color. Change this one. So anyhow that I want it, I can change it. Then we come to our next one. We are running through the fill very fast. That's the conical, in the form of what? A conical Ghana, you call it funnel. We call it funnel. Yeah. As a conical shape. I can change the color. So I can come here and stand on my end button and change the color. Then start button to change the color too. So either I will stand on the handles or the nodes to change the color, or I come up here when I change the color from there. Change the color from change the color from the on the. They are still on the color. How to fill a drawn object. Okay, but we need to take note that we can't fill a line unless we convert that line to a shape. We can't fill a line unless you convert a line to what? A shape. Okay. We will go on that one so that you will understand. So let's take the next one. That will be the diamond. Yes, it looks like a diamond. A diamond fill, diamond type of what? Gradient fill. Yeah. Then we have the 3 color. It gives you 3 colors. Okay, you see the handless. I don't know. See the first one. See this one. So when I click on this one, I can change this color. See, let me see. I'll use blue. Then the other side, I'll use mauve. That's it, mauve. On the other side, I'll use yellow. Okay, so that you see it's what? It's 3 color. It's repeating. It's 3 color. Work. Then the next one we have what? That's the 4 color. Okay, 4 color. Get what? 4 handless. So you can give it what? A lemon green, which but this one is default already, but in a repeat form. Nobody gives it what? A repeat. It's already in a repeat form. Then we come to the bitmap. We don't talking about what? Picture. So if there is any picture that we are putting into our workspace, it will show here. Okay. To show here. So let's see if we can come and get a picture from this. Okay, let's say we want a picture. Okay, we want a picture. We say we want this picture. So fill, automatically to fill the shape. So that's the bitmap fill. Okay, bitmap fill. So you can make it what tab repeating to repeat picture. Page. We have 10 pages to show here. So that's the bitmap. Then the filter house, house. So this one also gives you an option to change anywhere that you want. So basically that is under the fill. And the last one, or the pisma is also what as the clouds. So you choose the one that you want to use in your work, then you use it. The one that you want to use in your work, and you use it. Basically, this is how you use fill in Xara. Either you use color, like we have the flats, then we have there's the gradient. I call it gradient. And all the fill types. We have the linear, the circular, elliptical, the conical, the diamond, and the bitmap, and the whole lot. Depending on the way that the thing that you're doing, that's where you'll be able to use them. So just keep on going and subscribe to our channel. Subscribe. Thank you very much. Share us on any media. We're on YouTube, on Facebook. Check our works each and every time, then follow us.